Greystone 32RL fifth wheel here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. One owner, originally purchased right here from Haylett's years ago. And amazingly, really almost sadly, only used 3 times. If you're looking for a very used RV price tag on a pretty darn new fifth wheel, you might have just found it right here. This is extremely popular floor plan. For those folks not familiar with the Greystone name, it's a Heartland fifth wheel. Heartland's always specialized in fifth wheels. It is essentially a heavily upgraded Sundance fifth wheel, and in fact, to this day, you can find some Sundance fifth wheels with a Greystone upgrade package. Originally, they were 2 different brands that were eventually merged into one. You see, it has a full RV cover included with it down here. Big awning lights, so you can have a big fun patio. There's a lot of fun stuff that goes in here, and judging by the fact some of this I've seen, I think that unfortunately the previous owner just simply was not able to use it as much as they would have hoped, and as a result they're just looking to, you know, they swapped her out here, and here she sits. You get a great deal on a nice used fifth wheel. Triple slide. You have a living room entertainment slide, 2 chairs in the back, big super slide over here, full bedroom slide out. Notice detail stuff like your sides, your side windows and your slide outs open. Well, geez, every window opens for ventilation. You have extra big baggage doors, and you have the slam latch doors here, so you don't have that little twist silver lock that can you know, lock up on you. Extra large tires on these. A lot of the things you see on fifth wheels nowadays are really due to a lot of the things that you find here on a lot of the Heartland fifth wheels that were built years past, like here on this Greystone. They really were a driving force in the fifth wheel industry, and lines like Greystone and Bighorn that you see here at Haylett's, they're models that, you know, really changed the way fifth wheels were designed and marketed. Let's see what else going on here. I'm trying to think the other things that made this unique. Oh, this is before, you know, cold weather packages were common in mid-level fifth wheels. You'd find that here in a Greystone, and you can find them all over the place now, but you do have a fully enclosed, you know, thermal package basically going on in your underbelly here. You do have the big aluminum wheels. I mentioned the taller tires. I like taller tires than shorter ones because basically, if you look at how many times that tire has to rotate, the difference between like a 14 and 15 inch tire is pretty drastic. You know, the larger the tire, long story short, the lower the tire heat and the longer the tire life. And right when you walk inside, you can tell this is not just a common everyday coach. I mean, we have nicer stuff like the hard surface countertops here, stainless steel sink mounted flush level. So, you know, cleanup is easy, and it kind of hides away, and it gives you this big, giant, usable countertop space. The dining table here does have an extension leaf. You know, the seats, I think, these lifted up front. My grandmother called those sew-in seats. So you do have little areas down there you can keep extra stuff. Big windows. I mean, big, giant windows going on in this thing, so you can get a lot of real scenic viewing. Oh, yeah, that's right. The dining table here even has a big open pocket in the back that you can pop open. Twin Euro style chairs. This is something that people seem to either really like or don't. Personally, I like them because they are amazingly comfortable. And they look a little different from what you see in a lot of things, but they're very lightweight. They're amazingly comfortable. You know, you don't have a big, heavy recliner that you have to wrestle if you want to run your slides in. You just simply turn these things right where they sit, and you're good to go. I think this had a 15,000 BTU air conditioner, 50% more powerful air. You see the fireplace down here is an electric space heater. That's going to take a lot of the workload off your furnace if you're doing spring and fall camping. Interesting fact, if you do want to camp when it's really, really cold, don't run this thing, because you will heat the air temperature up in your cabin here more quickly. And you will trick your thermostat into shutting off your furnace, which means it stops pushing air into your underbelly. Sharp, name brand, flat screen television, not off-brand junk. And I like stuff that has just like a little office or work desk station. So if you're planning on doing some work camping or some seasonal living, perfect. Perfect little spot for a laptop or something like that. We have night shades on all the windows. So you have you know, good privacy. There's even little stuff like, it is prepped with phone outlets down here behind the rear chairs. The flooring a lot of the trailers you see nowadays have bow flooring, and that is a far higher quality linoleum product basically than you used to find. It's because, again, of things like Greystone. They were really ahead of their time, and there was a lot of good engineering that went on into this. Now, the TV's on a bit of a bias, so they decided to go ahead and just add an extra little pantry here in that little corner space that is created between the TV's on a bias. I'm sorry, the refrigerator, and it looks like this thing is all packed up and ready to roll. Holy cow, I didn't even realize that. Again, though, my impression is that the owner here was just done camping, so I guess what you see is what you get. You don't like it, throw it away. Tell us to throw it away. We don't care. 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. This is 30% larger than the standard fridge freezer you get in most things. There is a nice coat closet right by the door. That's also where your things like your slide out buttons are hidden, so that you know, if you have kids visiting, they can't get to them. I love this. This is so residential, the way you walk up here to this upper deck. Let me kind of close this so you get a good look through. It's very cool. I like that big window. I also like the giant shade on the bedroom door. If you want to leave that open and get a lot of light, you can. If you want privacy, you got it. Porcelain stool, not plastic, so you can actually clean it. We do have a nice standing shower, not a little travel trailer tub. Skylight for lots of extra room here, or light rather. Now, the vents, he had cut out and custom fitted kind of some little foam inserts here. Those are good for increasing R factor and also just for privacy. Now, your second door here to the bathroom, you do have a privacy pocket door. And we do have a full queen bed, 80-inch bed. And again, it's one of those things that Greystone was doing a lot of years before it became really cool and popular. Even just now, almost 5 years after this was built, these features that I'm showing you are really just now becoming more and more common. They were years and years ahead of the game. So we also have big front wardrobe here, lots of storage. Again, if you want to leave it packed, you don't have to unpack it every time you are done camping. And an extra wardrobe space. You know, this has a lot of good stuff going on, and it also has a really good price tag on it. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Happy camping.